Okay, so this is a regular playing card. I'm gonna teach you how to do it's like a flick. But before I do, I want to show you how to like prep the card. You can see here it's got little creases in it. I kind of beforehand did like a little on each side because you want the card to move like a frisbee. You know, a frisbee's got curved down on the edges, so it like kind of flies. And so you're gonna boomerang it back. But basically, the flicking motion is you take the card, put your finger in the middle, take your middle finger on top like this, and then put your thumb on the bottom. That's going to be your kind of your holding point, right? So you can see that. So that's going to be your flicking motion. But you want to have the card. So you have these bends there. When you bend it, you want to have the card kind of like, see how it's creased like that. And so when you flick it, it's going to be, you know, more of the curved down edges are going to be like that, you know. And so get the bends, catch it, and I usually, you can feel it when it's in this position because it's kind of stiff on this part and the curve is nice and tight. You want to press down with both this thumb and your finger, but this thumb is like your trigger. That's what's going to release the card to fly. All right, and then you're pressing down with this other finger to create that tension. Okay, so it's going like this. All right, so that's the motion. All right, so the card. All right, make sure you got the little creases in it. I've seen people like bend it down over your finger, but that kind of screws the card up. But yeah, anyways, just do it like this. So just put little small creases on your thumb on either side, and I do it on the side that bends up. I guess it doesn't matter, but as long as you got those creases, so that way when you put your finger down, your pointer finger is kind of going right where that crease is at. Okay, and that's why it bends like that. So your pointer finger wants to stop right there, and you put your fingers here in this motion. Okay, you see your fingers stopping like pretty much right there. That's what gets the card to bend up. Okay, and just don't push it too hard because then that'll, you know, a little bend or whatever. But okay, so this is the motion you have. Okay, and so it's kind of hard to do with the camera, but I'll do it from underneath. But like, I got plenty of them here though. So basically, I can't get the camera angle right. But you see, you flick. Okay, flick. I got plenty of cards. I have a whole buckets of cards. All right. So you can also use this flick like underhanded, so like that, and it's kind of a little more of a, you can aim better with it. I'm not trying to, I am trying to get the styrofoam, but I'm not trying to get the stick. I'm doing it underhanded because shit, I got this cheesy ass camera mount. Yeah, you got one to stick. But that's the flicking motion, okay? And so normally when you're doing like a boomerang effect back to you, you're gonna have your hand back like this by your shoulder. I can't do it with this fucking camera thing on. But anyway, so for flicking it like this, it's the same motion. Your thumb is the trigger, right? That's letting it go, and you're gonna flick it in the direction where you want it to stick, okay? So you like, you get more ammunition. You get tons. And so this is just flicking them. I'm not even using like there's another way of doing it where you like throw it and this shit will cut, you know, but this is just flicking them. You still get a good amount of force in a flick. So if you're doing like a card battle with somebody, or you're trying to maybe tag somebody, like, haha, tag your it. You know, you can tag them with a card at close range with an underhanded flick, palm down, and this, You know, there are other ways of doing it. If you want to aim better, you can do this and that. But it's just, I'm wearing this freaking weird ass camera rig that I can't really get an angle. But this is a good method here because as you can see, it's sticking. You know, these are regular playing cards. They are not the. These are. They have other ones, or I'll have other ones that are more like this. It's more like a. I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a plastic almost. These things are sick, you know. They go. These are really good for throwing and hitting directional. And these little wind things, they make it whistle, and you can tell how fast you're throwing it by like the pitch of the whistle. I'll do these in a different video, but for now, I'm just working on the underhand or flick or whatever you want to call it. But palm down, in a real discreet way of tagging somebody too. Not paying attention, just like, hey, what's up? No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But as far as you know, hitting a styrofoam board is, which you can see I'm doing. If you get a styrofoam board, make sure you get the ones that have they're real porous, not the ones that's like real tight styrofoam, but the ones that like look kind of shiny and like kind of bubbly. Because those other ones are like, it's really hard to get them to stick in those. These are a little more forgiving as far as like ability to stick. And over time, you'll get the board to kind of start falling apart. I got magic cards. Throw for shit. Anyways, but yeah, that's basically it. And so just remember, like, it's a flicking motion. If you have a brand new card, you don't necessarily have to do both sides, but that bend at the card right there is what gives you that popping, and which gives you the ability to kind of send it. You know what I mean? Like, see that right there? Like, I just went woo. You don't have to make that sound, but it's pretty much what it does. Okay, and so I flick my hand too because I feel like that maybe helps with like the spin, because what you're doing is you're flicking and spinning that card, like, you know, it's like a spin, you know, and you're trying to get that card to spin at a rate that allows it to stick in that styrofoam. So remember, key takeaways. Card here, ace of throws. A friend from work, two guys, they were talking to him about the name, and they gave me the suggestion, use this one. So thank you, fellas, that was a good suggestion. Let's end it with a good one. Anyways, that's how you do it. Good luck with throwing. Remember, wear goggles if you're gonna have any kind of battles with anybody, and then don't let your cat get a hold of your cards, because they'll mess them up. And still get some good force in it though. Hear that whack?